minus $12,375 loss. That's the trading result from our commodity and futures trading, according to COT data and our fundamental weather analysis for week number 29. Welcome to Insider Week. In this video, I'm going to show to you the trades of this week and the corresponding results. Let's first start with our first strategy, the COT strategy. Here, we started into the week with 23 long contracts in sugar. We were slightly in the win. During the week, we were stopped out such that at the end of this week, we're looking at an empty portfolio. Let's have a look at the sugar trade. On the weekly chart, you can see that the market is moving in a range. The buy and sell signals that we uniquely derive from the COT data and other indicators show the boundaries of the range very well. We used the last buy signal to enter this market with a long trade. On the daily chart, you can see that we traded this market very successfully with our short trade. However, now, as we've entered this market with a long trade, you can see the market firstly moved into our direction after it turned around to the upside, and then it moved downwards and stopped us out. Here, one contract gave us a loss of $716. As this position consisted of 23 contracts, we had a total loss of $16,486 in this market. Our next strategy is a so-called champion strategy. It's also based on the COT data, however, it's more aggressive and we're trading on 10 entry patterns that you can learn if you are participating in our coaching program. For getting to know more about our coaching program, please find the link to our website below and write us a message such that we can have a strategy call. In a champion strategy, we started into the week with one open position, namely one long contract in natural gas. We closed that position during the week, such that at the end of this week, we have an empty portfolio here as well. Our weekly performance of this week in the champion strategy was a total profit of $8,200. Let's have a look at the trade. Here you can see natural gas. It's the daily chart. After the price turned around to the upside, we entered this market with our long trade. And after holding that position for 3 days, we decided to exit it and take our profits. While we made a loss in the COT1 strategy, we made profits in the COT2 strategy. That's the power of diversification. 2 to 3 trading strategies that are working on the long run and make you profits can stabilize your equity curve on the long run. That's what our champion strategy does for our COT1 strategy. And our third trading strategy is the weather trading strategy. Here we combine COT data with fundamental weather analysis. We're trading commodity ETFs, commodity stocks, and commodity futures. The position in wheat where we hold 2 short contracts is well in the win. The first position in this list is the BOIL ETF. That's a natural gas ETF. That's also a successful trade that we are holding. And then there are our commodity stocks. These stocks have been drawn down by the overall market performance. We now started to reduce our exposure and realize some losses. Because of that, this week's result is a loss of $4,089. Let's have a look at the weather trades. Firstly, you can see the natural gas BOIL ETF. We are very well in the win. The price moved into our direction. We adjusted our stop loss and thus we could protect our accounting profit and secure our position. We are well in the win and we wait for the target price to be reached. The next market is the wheat market, and from the fundamentals that you can see on this page, we forecasted that the wheat price is going to fall. And this is exactly what happened, and that you can see on the daily chart. We firstly had a successful short trade. We made good money with it, and in the last week we entered a new short trade position. We are in this market with 2 contracts and we wait for our target price to be reached. And then there are our commodity stocks. We are trading these stocks based on 2 ideas. The first idea is the US drought that you can see on this map. We are trading 3 stocks based on this idea, and as mentioned in the last trading reports, we want to keep those commodity stocks until the quarterly reports of the corporations are released, and then we will see how these firms have been performing. The second trading idea is based on chlorine tablets. These are the markets. And the third market is the one that we decided to exit. This has been the weakest asset, and therefore we wanted to get rid of this exposure. By that, we realized a loss of $4,089. Finally, let's have a look at the CRB index as usual. That's the commodity price index that tells us where the commodity markets are heading to in general. The CRB index is still in the correction period. The last week was an inside bar, which is not very informative in terms of a clear trend. In this chart, we've drawn in our expected scenario. We expect the correction to go on until the end of August, and then commodity prices are expected to rise again. That's it from our side this week. When you are in holiday, are you trading futures? Are you checking your positions in the evening after a beach day, for example? Or are you closing all your positions before you go to holiday? Write us in the comments how you handle this. Our trading strategies allow us to only spend a few minutes per day throughout the whole year. This gives us a unique flexibility. If you're interested in our coaching programs, please find the link below this video to check out our services. To not miss out on our services, it would be a wise idea to subscribe this channel. Do it now. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And we wish you all many successful trades for the next trading week. And as always, be aware of the risk, because risk management is the key to success in trading. See you all at the next trading report.